everyone. I am back in yellow classes with yet another session, another storytelling session. I am Tanushri Datta Sanyal, and last few sessions, I guess we had a lot of fun, and I'm hoping that this session also we are going to have a fun. As you know that I don't like the traditional old stories, right? The ones which are already there in the storybook. So I try to come up with new stories. And as you know, my stories will always have a moral or a meaning because I want that from every story we get to learn something. And that something is going to help us to be a better human, right? So today, what is the story which I've come? I have come with a story named as Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. No, 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 no. Please don't think that it's the same old story which you have already read in the fairy tale. No, it's a reboot or a reversion or a retold story. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. But this time, no, a prince will not come and save the Snow White. Who is going to come? Who is going to be there? Excited? If not the prince, what do you think? Who will come and save Snow White? What do you think is the story about? So, let's get started. Before we start with it, I want all of you to finish your drink. Just finish your milk, be ready with the story, and please concentrate because I want all of you to hear my story with full concentration so that you get to know what I'm trying to talk about, right? I will not waste any more time and I want to share my screen with you. I hope you all are ready. Yes, if that's the case, then let's get started. Okay, so yes, it's the story of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Far away in an island, there was a big kingdom. Right? In the kingdom, there lived a king and a queen, very happy with each other, very much in love. But unfortunately, they don't have a child. And the queen was praying as the winters were approaching. She was praying that God, I so wish that this time I get a baby and I'm blessed with a baby girl. I so hope and wish that she is so beautiful that she will be as white as snow. Her lips will be as red as blood. And I will name her Snow White. And guess what? Her prayers were answered and she had delivered a baby girl. But unfortunately, she died while giving her birth. So the king was left all alone with the daughter. Of course, they named the daughter as Snow White as it was promised to the queen. Snow White kept growing older and older. And when she was growing, she asked her father, Daddy, where is my mother? All my friends have their mothers, but where is my mother? The king did not even think about remarrying because he wanted to give all the love to the daughter. But king realized that Snow White is wishing and longing for a mother for a long time. So he decided to remarry. And soon the news spread into the kingdom like anything. And all the young, beautiful maidens, all the eligible maidens visited the kingdom, visited the king for marriage. But the king was not very much impressed with anyone. He just didn't want a beautiful queen, but he wanted a queen who could actually mother his daughter. And finally, he chose one beautiful queen. She was very pretty, very beautiful, and she promised the king that she would look after their daughter. So soon they both married. But the queen had something with her. She used to carry the mirror of truth with her. What was the mirror of truth? The mirror of truth was that the mirror could never lie. So the queen kept asking the mirror, mirror, mirror on the wall, tell me who is the prettiest of all. And the mirror would say, of course, queen, it's you. And the moment the queen would hear that, she would rejoice and be very happy that, yes, I am the most beautiful one. They both started staying together, the king and the new stepmother, the new queen. But she was very jealous of Snow White. She didn't care much about Snow White. So one fine day, while she was growing, she didn't even bother to look at Snow White. And on her 16th birthday, suddenly the queen asked the mirror, that mirror, mirror on the wall, tell me who's the prettiest of all. And the mirror said, it's Snow White. And the queen was furious. The queen said, no, it has to be me. I think you are lying. And the mirror of truth is saying, but queen, I never lie. I always tell the truth. So the queen again asked, and again it's the same answer, that Snow White is the prettiest. So she hatched a plan. She set a plan. She told the king that Snow White wants to visit her aunt. So she is sending Snow White with her huntsmen to her aunt's place. The guards were told by the queen that when you take Snow White to her aunt's place in the deep forest jungle, just kill her. The guards were forced to do so. The guards took the Snow White, went to the jungle, and while they were roaming in the jungle, the guards saw the Snow White and was taken aback. The guards could not kill because she was so beautiful, so humble, so sweet that the guards felt that they cannot kill someone who is as harmless as Snow White. So the guards just left Snow White in the deep jungle and ran away and told the queen that yes, we have killed Snow White. Queen was very happy. The entire day Snow White kept roaming around because she was hungry for food. And what she sees, she finally, after exploring the deep jungle, she sees a tiny cottage. She entered the cottage. She saw tiny little 7 beds with tiny dining table, glasses and plates. She saw there was porridge and there was food. So she had some food, taken some rest, and when finally the day got over, as the evening approached, what did she see? She sees 7 cute little dwarfs entering into the house, as the house belonged to them. The dwarfs were perplexed and the dwarfs asked Snow White, who are you? Snow White told her entire story of how the queen wanted to kill her and how she had no place to live, and the dwarfs were warm enough to offer her their own place. And the dwarf said, okay, we all can stay together and be happy. And that's how they tried to stay together. Every day the dwarfs will go out for a walk and Snow White would cook food for them, prepare food for them, and they would live happily. Suddenly, after some time, the queen thought, okay, fine, since now Snow White is she's dead, let me ask the mirror again. And she asked the mirror, mirror, mirror on the wall, tell me who's the prettiest and the most beautiful of all. And the mirror said, Snow White. Queen was like, how is it possible? The guards have killed Snow White. But the mirror told the truth that no, Snow White is still alive. Your guards have lied. She's still alive and still the prettiest of all. The queen was so angry and she thought, okay, fine. This time I'm going to poison her with an apple. I will dress up like a farmer's wife. I will go to her and ask for water. And Snow White, as usual, being the most humble, offered her water. She asked the entire place where Snow White is from the mirror. So she exactly went to that place in the forest, asked for water, and in return, she said that since you have offered me water, Snow White, I think you should take this apple. Snow White, being the naive, sweet girl, thought that maybe she is returning the favor by giving me an apple. And seeing that red, beautiful apple, she took a bite. Unknowingly, not even knowing the intention of the other person, she fainted and she lied there unconscious. And the queen, who had come in disguise, went back to her kingdom. But she didn't know that her bad deeds would someday come to an end. The 7 dwarfs, when finally came back, searched for Snow White all around, saw that Snow White was lying half dead with the black rotten apple. They were very upset, but they didn't want to give up. They took her in a glass coffin and called for a good witch. There was a fairy island near the forest where all the fairies lived, and they called a good witch to help them out. the good fairy, the good witch came and placed lot of herbs on her forehead so that she can come back to conscious and the poison can be reduced or can be negated. And that's what exactly happened. The poison was negated and she was back to life. But the good witch was really upset. So the good witch asked the mirror, because the mirror of truth is also there in the good witch's place. So the good witch asked the mirror, who has done the entire thing? And the mirror told everything to the good witch, that it was the queen, it was the stepmother who was evil and disguised as the farmer's wife and poisoned the apple and gave it to Snow White just to kill her for this reason. The good witch was strong enough, and the good witch said, okay, all my 7 dwarfs and Snow White, come along and let's tell your father about this, because he still thinks that you are in your aunt's place. He doesn't know what's going on and what's been happening. He is still unaware of the fact that your mother, your stepmother, has been lying to him for these many years. After hearing the truth from the good witch and the 7 dwarfs and his own daughter, the king was shocked. The king instantly ordered all the guards to take the stepmother, the evil queen, behind the bars and put her there as a punishment. And guess what has happened? Then the princess Snow White was given the throne of a ruler. And the king said, from now onwards, Snow White, you are going to rule this entire kingdom, and your 7 dwarfs are going to be your helpers who can stay in this kingdom. They don't need to work outside, but they can work for us and for our kingdom, and we all can stay together happy, right? So this is the ending of the story, where the prince doesn't come to save, but a fairy comes to save and help the Snow White. Now, as we know that the king got to know, right? And the story has come to an end. What do you think? What's the moral of the story? The moral of the story is, when the queen did a mistake at the first go, because she was not caught, she thought that nobody can catch me and I can keep repeating the mistakes and I can keep doing these deeds and nobody will catch me and nobody will come to know about my truth. But the story is, once you make a mistake, just because you're not caught once doesn't mean that you will not be caught on the second go or on the third go. Once you make a mistake, once you do anything wrong, someday or the other, it will come in front of everyone. So, kids, whenever you make a mistake, please accept it. Please own it. Tell it to your parents. Confess it to your parents, or confess it to the people with whom you've made a mistake. Because the day it comes out from others, it is going to be a big challenge for you, right? So remember, you can hide your mistake once, but not all the time. Just like the queen. The queen thought that she can get away with one mistake or twice, but she didn't realize that all the mistakes will take her and put her behind the bars as a punishment, right? I hope that this story has taught you something or the other, and be happy. Use this learning in your life and try to be a better person. And till then, bye-bye. I'm going to come up with a new story again.